Hello, I'm Ritz Blues, and this is Resident Evil 4 VR. I'll be doing a New Game Pro speedrun of the game today. First, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping, make sure our movement settings and such are set appropriately for the beginning run. For the purposes of a marathon, I will offer up a few incentives as well, including changing the laser color, which includes green, cyan, blue, purple, pink, white, red, orange, and yellow. I prefer green, but I'll do whatever the people ask. In addition, I'm offering incentives for cutscene QTEs being turned on. By default for speedrunning in VR, we have these turned off, so things like the really long Krauser knife fight is cut short by skipping it using this, but I'd be willing to turn it back on specifically for that fight. The rest of the time, it's best to keep it off, though. So we can call it the Krauser cutscene incentive, if that works for you. In addition, there's one more incentive that I'm willing to offer. Actually, two more incentives. The first being the truck egg kill at the end of Chapter 2. There is a truck driver that I can kill with an egg, and I'd love to show that off in a run. I'll actually keep that routed in to demonstrate what that looks like during the run. And finally, the last incentive that I'll offer is the choice of costume, whether it's Leon's default leather jacket or his RPD costume. There is no Special 1, Special 2 yet in VR. We'll see what happens when that gets released later if they add more content. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So, RE4 VR. New Game Pro. How does it compare to other categories? Well, New Game Pro means it's the hardest difficulty, which means enemies have the highest amount of hit points. Leon takes a lot of damage and has no access to armor, things like that. VR, well, the VR controls are extremely unique. The closest that you can get to them is the Wii version, which is not a good speedrunning version. But even so, even with the very hand-eye coordination-based aiming and first-person aiming, VR has another advantage in the fact that I can keep my gun out pretty much the whole time that I'm playing if I want, which is extremely useful because normally Leon stops to take a shot, but in VR you can run and gun. And that makes for certain parts of the game to be a lot easier than they are in the normal console version. There are some disadvantages, though, to VR, such as the fact that there's no Ditman glitch. There's no aim animation, which means when we pull out the striker, we don't get the speed boost if we interrupt the animation, because there is no animation. So no more Ditman speed boost glitch, which means all those glitches that come with it, all those skips that come with it are gone as well. But there are quite a few VR-specific glitches and little tricks that are still fun to watch and worth doing, even though VR will probably never be as fast as console. Grenades have also been nerfed pretty much to the ground, so our strats for 1-1 are going to be a little different here. Normally you throw a grenade out the window. We're going to throw some lead out the window instead. Open this here. Let them have it. I missed. Good enough. Oh good, handgun ammo. I need that. My last attempt I didn't get any, which was not nice. Alright, proper placement of that grenade will kill enough of these guys to end the fight. Thankfully, even though one followed me into the room, I was able to bunch them up a little bit and react and get them all blown up. So I could save some shotgun ammo, which is good. And ammo, no other ammo of use nearby. Because we play run and gun, and I kind of play fast and loose with the ammo count, I do use a lot of it during the run. And I still haven't figured out the optimum amount of money or treasure yet, and I'm still practicing, working on that, streamlining that as we go. For the most part, we just grab pretty much whatever the console runs do, but also pick up a few items of opportunity that are easy enough to get without costing too much time in VR. One advantage of run and gun is I can open boxes like the one in that barn back there with a bullet without slowing down to see what's inside, which means that RNG-based drops are actually beneficial and not too risky to take. They only cost a bullet to check, and if you don't need it, you can just keep running. Normally, on console, you can run all the way to this last tree here before you skip the QTE, but unfortunately, we don't have that luxury in VR. Alright, so that's the end of Chapter 1-1. A good chapter run to start, I'd say. Chapter 1-2, we'll start off with a cutscene in QTE Skip. The cutscenes, unfortunately, you have to hold A to skip, which means that every single time we have a cutscene, we essentially lose time compared to the console version. There's really nothing we can do about it. So, Capcom, if you're listening, please update it so we can just press A to skip instead of like hold A to skip, please. We don't use the A button for anything in the game, so there's no reason not to. Another fun, unique feature of VR grip like this is I can hold things in my left hand, including key objects and weapons. So there will be times when I do that. Now we can hold both of our emblems here and actually open the door without having to menu at all, which is quite a bit faster than what you can do on console, which is kind of nice. This room provides a good opportunity to pick up extra ammo if we need it, as these guys will always throw that dynamite right there. Sometimes they drop ammo, sometimes they drop money. Today they drop money. Alright. Overall, pretty good 1-2 so far. Got a little dicey in that last hallway. The real boss of Chapter 1-2 is the Orb Puzzle that we have to solve here. Under the orb. We have to very carefully rotate it because it actually free rotates in full 3-dimensional rotations, and if you go too far in one way or the other, it becomes extremely difficult to move. So I can only move it in the up and down directions, but it can rotate its momentum, or if you don't move it fully to one of the sides of the emblem, you can wind up with like a partial rotation, which is terrible. Oftentimes with these save transitions here, I will aim to the right and look to the left, and that's just to position the bell in front of my hand in between each chapter. Anytime Hunnigan calls us on that PDA, I can rotate the camera while mashing through the text boxes, which is kind of nice. Normally in console version, we would pick up TMP ammo in that nest, but the TMP is absolutely a horrible weapon in this game. So instead, come on. Instead, we're just going to use the handgun for pretty much the entire run. Interacting with key items and doors and things like that does not actually stop the gameplay, so you'll find me frantically mashing through at moments like that to open doors when there are ganados present. Got one last treasure to pick up here, and then it's time for our first shopping trip with the merchant.
Got a selection of
We'll go ahead and
what are you
start by
selling?
selling some items here.
Is that all? I'll buy it. Thank you.
And then
What
buying
are you
a
buying?
rocket launcher.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon.
Oh, come on. There we go. There we go.
Thank you.
So, there's probably a better way to set up inventory, but I forgot to do it at the beginning of the run. So, not a huge deal. Grab a grenade here, as well as some additional rifle rounds here. Sometimes we can grab shotgun shells there. Today we got lucky. Worth the look. Go ahead and skip through these conversations here. We're going to make our way to the first boss fight of the game, Del Lago, which is an interesting fight in VR. They do change quite a bit in the fight. There's different viewpoints you can take in the boat while you're operating it, and you have a what do you call it? Perfect fit. Okay. You have a spear gun instead of harpoons, which in VR unfortunately deal less damage than the harpoons, but can be shot faster. So that's a little bit of a trade-off. It also gives you your hands a little bit more to do while fighting Del Lago. So one of the things I do during the Del Lago fight, it's one of the few times during the run that I stop being seated because the controls for reaching down and grabbing items by your feet, such as the harpoon ammunition, is a little hard to do when you're seated. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and scoot back just a little bit. Stand up, step forward or two. And we're going to play standing right here. One hand grabs the gun, the other loads the ammo. So. Okay, then we go down here and we're going to switch our comfort to, or remote control to comfort mode. And hopefully this will lead to an early dive, which it does. And we're going to hope that Del Lago comes out on this side because it's a lot easier for me to aim and shoot at him, which he did. We got it. That is the Del Lago quick kill in VR. So I'm overall very happy with how that turned out. All right, so we're going to reposition. And all right, we are full up on everything, and I absolutely positively want that flashbang. So we're going to say goodbye to our heal. We'll ditch one fire grenade, actually. One less. So. Flash grenades are very important in this run. They're more important than... I mean, they're still the most important grenade, but fragmentation grenades are not very strong, so there's not a whole lot of uses for them. So at this point, Chapter 2-1, it's raining, it's nighttime. We still haven't found Ashley. We got several boxes that we need to knock down here, but they're easy to do in VR while moving. One of the things you can do in this game is you can actually steer by looking your head in a specific direction. I do use that during the run to help out with some very rapid turns that turning with the stick is just way too slow, and quick turning 180s like this are also too slow. So I'm actually turning Leon backwards, but turning my head to the side, so that when I turn my head, I'm facing the right direction for this treasure, this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. Cool. All stuff you can do while running and gunning, and easily grab that. Normally you skip that ring. But it's extra treasure that's extra safety and, convenience. You may have noticed that I'm running the game with graphics that allow me to see the outline on the ground. And that is because I'm actually using screen capture, which is copying my right eye. And that's because any cutscene that I do over, say, Air Receiver or Oculus Casting for capturing video results in some pixelation or frame drops pretty much every time a room loads or whenever there's a Hunnigan call or things of that nature. So it is unfortunate, but it is necessary for me to capture it this way in order to maintain a good looking picture. I do want to hold on to some healing here. We can stock up on ammo. So that's our first boss fight. Hope you guys didn't blink. It's pretty much the same typical strat for fighting El Gigante in Game Pro, which is just blow them up real good with a rocket launcher. In New Game Pro, that's kind of the solution for most boss fights. There's a handful where we don't do that, but chances are, if it's a difficult fight that'll take a long time with conventional weaponry, we just buy a rocket launcher, aim and shoot, and call it a day. If the truck egg incentive gets met here, then I will collect the snake. No, that's not a snake. I will have to reroute that. In any case, assuming I had an egg at this point, which I think I might still be able to get one at the farm if I play my cards right. I'll need that at Chapter 2-3, so we have a little time to find one more egg. Oh, the church. If we don't look at the dogs, they don't attack us. Here VR really shines with movement and puzzle solving because you can actually move while solving puzzles, which is kind of nice. 23 is number 1 for the password for here, so we're going to go 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, go. As soon as it's done, cross the room. Already halfway across. No need to wait for it to actually finish. And now we have Ashley, also known as Sandy the Squirrel. Don't believe me? Look up the voice actress. We are fortunate today, and we got some shotgun ammo in those barrels. Because we can't use hand grenades to our benefit during the next difficult fight, which is the cabin. Have anything I can combine? Alright, so we got some extra heals here. The cabin is pretty dicey, so I like to have extra heals and extra ammo, because our grenades are just nowhere near as effective. No ammo drops. Unfortunate. Maybe we'll get lucky with some shotgun ammo up ahead here. Sometimes this nest drops shotgun ammo, but we are not lucky. We're going to buy some. And the way we do that is we empty our shotgun. Sell it. We buy it back. This is a backup to get extra shotgun ammo if we don't have it.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger?
So by racking out those shells, we very quickly empty out 6 extra shells and then buy a new shotgun to costs a little time, costs a little money, but we have plenty of money in the game. The route includes too much money at this point. I actually need to cut back on it a little bit once I learn kind of the comfort zones for certain costs. Here I need to be very focused because Ashley's hitbox and her distance back makes her very easy to catch. So we're going to do whatever I can to keep her from getting caught. And got it. All right, so that's the hard part right there. Any chicken eggs? I don't see any. Chickens are gone at this point. Another moment of focus here where we drop this guy. All right, we got a fast Ashley, which is good. Good, 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 good. Good so far. Sometimes that box has shotgun ammo. Unfortunately, today it did not. All right, good farm. Time to go to cabin. Got everything we need. Have to hope it goes well. Okay. Pull out our knife here. Go.
Are you trying to kill me? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Okay, you gotta stop hitting me.
Are you okay?
That's getting old. Alright, there's now enough ganados in here where that's worth it. Wow, dude. Are you really, like, not affected by that? Amazing. So that's, like, the worst cabin start I think I've ever had. Getting hit that many times at the start is just dreadful. So rather than risk it, I'm going to start it over just to save some time and cut my losses. So yeah, console has cabin down to almost a science. VR is not so fortunate.
Are you trying to kill me?
Good enough for me. Shoot his leg, his head explodes. That's Plagas for you. Alright, combine some stuff because we can. A little extra room. Our objective here is still pretty much the same, which is to kill enough ganados to end the fight. So I will periodically make my way downstairs to help out with Lewis's fight here. That's a Plagas right there. You can tell when their eyes glow that they sprout Plagas most of the time. Alright. Time to switch to flash grenades. Oh! We got the grenade glitch. I hate when that happens. Sometimes when you pick up a grenade in this game, it goes off. They did actually like add an option to fix that or reduce how often that happens, but you're right, it never ends, man. Alright, we got it. Not a terrible cabin. Kinda slow, but not awful. Having to restart was definitely a bit of a pain point, but we made it through. Any cabin you can walk away is pretty good. Alright. Find herbs. So, end of chapter 2. We will make our way to fight Mendez. Once again, we take the Gigante way. Get out of here. In VR, we have the ability to grab with both hands, which is wonderful, because then we can do things like this. Which is always a nice feature. Okay. Got a fair amount of handgun ammo and rifle ammo, and we're coming up on the end of chapter 2. I'll go ahead and switch to fire grenades at this point because I'm going to need all of the ones that I have here. I have 3 and I need 4, and there's 1 spare fire grenade inside of inside of the barn, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that one. It's very easy to snipe in VR. Steady yourself properly. Whenever your laser overlaps on an enemy, you'll get a vibration on your controller, just a little nudge that lets you know that you are on target, in addition to the nice green dot, or whatever colored dot is lined up there. Beautiful sky assets. Alright. So, not a lot to talk about at this point during a marathon. This would be one of those great opportunities to talk about donations or incentives or things like that. Basically throw it to the host for a little while. just gonna make our way to the boss fight, do the boss fight, and then leave. So here we have the Shed of Enlightenment. Not the Temple of Enlightenment, or Tomb of Enlightenment, or Shrine of Enlightenment. No, it's just a shed. Kind of a crummy little shed, you know. Grab that. Go ahead. Pop over here, grab that, pop back. Nope. A little slower this way because we have to wait for him, but there we go. Still got the kill. We are still light one fire grenade though, so I will need to pick up an extra one on the way in to Water Hall. Are you? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking it. Why Ashley needs a translation at the top of the screen and why she's the only character that gets one, I'll never know. Apparently she doesn't speak very clearly. Alright, so on the return trip, grab some ammo. We're getting ready to do a little shopping trip up at the castle. Normally at this point in the game at the castle, we would sell our handgun, sell our shotgun, and purchase a TMP, a semi-automatic rifle, and a rocket launcher. Now the semi-automatic rifle is still very worthwhile. It's actually one of the most powerful and useful weapons in VR. But the TMP is really bad. Like really, really bad. You have to use it with two hands, and the aiming is extremely awkward because your hands are so close together when you do it. And on top of that, it does like absolutely like terrible damage, and you're better off just either using the rifle or using your handgun. And considering that the handgun is a one-handed weapon, you can pretty much do that for free. This would be the point where I would kill the truck driver with an egg. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring one, but pretty much what you would do is you'd grab a grenade and then aim and throw. For the face. Gotta hit him in the face. If you don't hit him in the face, then it's a sad deal and you die. So it's kind of risky, it's kind of fun. But, I mean, the checkpoint's right there, so if I fail once or twice, it's not a huge deal. But I've had a bit of practice with aiming and things like that, and found out that the grenade aiming reticle is really, really precise in VR, which is kind of the trade-off for the crappy grenades that you get. Anyway, that's the end of Chapter 2. Moving on to the castle. So we're going to start with a little bit of barrel treasure exploring and things like that. There's an egg right there in that snake box, but we're one area too late, unfortunately. Can I just go into egg debt and then pay it back right there? That'd be nice. Alright, so we're going to sell a few things. We're going to sell our TMP ammo. We're never going to use.
Thank you.
No, wait. Sell our treasures too. Bangle and ring and those. I'm going to buy the large case. I'm going to buy the semi-auto rifle. Right over here. And we're going to buy a rocket launcher.
Stranger.
Now that's a weapon. Alright. We're going to keep our shotgun though. And that's because there will be a great benefit to that shotgun. So, meet semi-automatic rifle. Oh, so useful. An incredible weapon for VR. It's, really good for console too. Pretty much anything that you can do in console with the with this rifle, you can do about as good, sometimes better in VR, except for aiming appropriately, apparently. Having problems aiming today. Why are we not scoping? Hello? Done? I say that, and then of course immediately I get cursed, and I like have the worst scoping ever. That's okay. That's like the hardest shot to make in the entire game. Our hitboxes are huge. Our cutscenes skips are terrible, and so we have to be very careful crossing through here. I'm going to shoot each of the barrels as I go by. I actually am going to kill this guy right now. Normally I wouldn't kill him, but I need a grenade. Usually in here. I guess it didn't spawn this time. I guess that's RNG. Hooray! We'll do without it. I have to drop that Ganado or cultist one way or the other because even though we can shoot the cannon to blow up the wall, he doesn't despawn. Actually, none of the enemies despawn in the area, which is why I have to shoot the barrels and drop that guy. I'll manage without the fire grenade. I have another way of getting it. So. Absolutely terrifying. Alright, we're going to have Ashley wait here and do the first half of this room. Yeah. Go back downstairs and restart the room. And this will avoid the cutscene that appears with the red zealot and the endless supply cultists. Go upstairs. This. Alright, cool. Made it. We meet up with Lewis. Leon is better with the ladies. Actually, he doesn't. Our version, and they cut that out. We're gonna go grab the keys. We're gonna bait out these shielders. So, not the normal pattern you expect to see, but thankfully, we can just shoot them if they get in the way. Alright, so here we are in the Grand Hall. Our speedrunning nemesis, the Chimera Wall, lives here. We could probably save 15 to 20 minutes if we could find a way to skip it, and I bet VR has a way to do it. I haven't discovered it yet. But until we do, we have to do these next few segments, including the dreaded water hall. So... we usually park Ashley about here, but because Ashley's positioned about 4 miles behind Leon, it's not possible to do that in VR. Hooray. So instead, we're going to have to fight our way through in a minute here. There's one incendiary grenade. That should be pretty much the only one I need anyway. Alright. There is a rifle quick kill that's in console. It also exists in VR. It's a little different though. Only if I do it completely wrong. Essentially, all you do is just aim over his shoulder. Wow, dude. Keep running, I guess. Alright, cool. Alright, so now to get set up for in here, we're going to go ahead and heal Leon up real quick. Switch to our rifle, keep our flash grenade out. Time for sniper strats. One, 2, 3, 4. No scopes. Then we'll just go ahead. Sniper equipped for now, just in case we're unlucky. Now we're going to drop red. Drop those hooded guys. Again, Ashley's aggro radius is huge, so we can't just run past these guys. We actually have to knock them down. Also, for whatever reason, the devs decided to make Ashley's wait button not be a button, but instead be a shortcut wheel. It's not cool, in my opinion, because then we have to stop moving. Oh, Ashley. I'm going to switch to a fire grenade here. Switch to that right there, and that right there. And if we did it right, they all die. It just leaves this guy here. We make it through. No problem. Wait. Before we checkpoint. There we go. Crank over there. Now we can reload checkpoint. Make all the bad men go away. Alright. So part 2. We're going to get Ashley boosted up here. And that's going to be beneficial to getting out of here. Have to get out of here. Have to get out of here. Smell. Oh, we want headshots here, please. Fire grenade. We don't have no fire grenade. So this is the one fire grenade use that I would normally take advantage of, but we don't have it, so instead we snipe. Drop this guy. Grab that. He's wounded. Oh, I missed. Alright. Don't have to kill that guy, just gotta drop him. We will eventually have to drop some of these guys, but at this point, actually, we can switch back to the shotgun. Because we're not going to need it. The rifle for quite some time now. Cranking along, but she's pretty much done at this point. Just for good measure, to make sure he doesn't catch her. Come on, up down. I got you, girl. You know I got you. Alright. I always look back to make sure she makes it across. Sorry for the dizziness. But that makes sure that she doesn't get caught by any cultists on the way out. And that's Waterhaul, done quick on VR. Very, very, very good Waterhaul. Very pleased how that turned out. Alright. Grab a spare hand grenade here. In case. And that is 3-1. We are in the castle proper now. Alright. It's time for every speedrunner's favorite enemy in RE4. The Novistadors. Normally you have to do things like running with your eyes to the side or things like that, but we have a shotgun, so we can just shoot these guys. Fine. We don't have to stop or anything like that. Usually. I got a little unlucky there. Basically, one shows up, you can just turn your gun over to it, shoot it, and a good chunk of the time it'll do enough damage to knock them out of your way, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. You only get to skip the back half of this cutscene for some reason. Alright, we're good. No flash grenades required. There is a couple of spots where you can have two of them flank you at the same time, and that becomes problematic. But for the most part, we don't have to worry about that. So we're coming up on the gallery here in a minute, also known as the Red Zealot Room or the Turret Room or things like that. Be down, please. Thank you. At this juncture, we can swing by the merchant and pick up another one of our rocket launchers that we'll need.
Got some rare things. What are you buying?
Data count is definitely high enough for it, so we'll just grab one here.
Stranger.
Now that's a weapon.
Now that's a weapon.
I know. It truly. The downside of using it early is we have inventory problems that we have to consider. But speaking of which, I will go ahead and combine a couple of those together. We're a little heavy on healing, so I'm only going to grab this red herb and avoid them from now on. For a while at least. I mean, that's a good thing. We haven't been taking damage, but anyway. So, the gallery. We need a flashbang here, and we also need a fire grenade to get through it. So, flashes are at 3. Actually, I'm not going to use a flashbang. I'm going to take it kind of the slightly riskier way. Throw the grenade there, and jump down. Throwing the grenade over there forces the Red Zealot to catch on fire. It's very tricky to aim and time properly in console, but it's pretty easy to do in VR. Oh no! No, 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 sir! No, sir! Not cool. Not cool, sir. I say you. That is not cool. So now you die. Really? Alright. Quit running. Alright, fine, we'll do it the hard way. You asked for this. So if not for that one gentleman that decided to sneak out and hit me while I was killing that Red Zealot, I would have instantly elbowed him in the back of the, or in the front of the face there and killed him. 1, 2, 3. Here's the puzzle if you want to see it. 4. Okay, cool. Looks really weird. I know. I'm sorry. I know it's like... Anyway, that's just the way the puzzle looks. Alright, so gallery, part 2. Treasure room. Not going to surprise me this time. On my last run, I turned around the slow way. And I was greeted by a cultist like just as I finished like turning slowly, and yeah, that was quite the shock. All right, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and I've got plenty of shooting to do here in a minute. That was gallery. I got the first half of the kill for the red zealot, but I had to recover it from a bunch of annoying enemies. As usual, grabbing treasures is a pain in the butt. Oh good, the grenade didn't explode when I picked it up. That's nice. Always a good thing. Time for doggos. Part 2. We need to grab an emblem to open this door, and it's all hidden in the garden maze. You know, the architects really did do a good job with the construction of this castillo. Or castle, I don't know. Maybe I'm not using the right word. Although, the emblems are pretty cool looking. I mean, look, you got like these cool little shiny LED eyes. Really, I mean, like, fascinating piece of technology to lock a door with something that looks like it's made out of painted styrofoam. Here, look, the other half. Ooh, look, I solved the puzzle. Anyway, you guys hear something? Must be in my imagination. Anyway, so here's the puzzle, and let's grab that grenade right there and say goodbye. Say hello to Ada's thighs, and then move on to Jack. Chapter 3-3. Put this grenade for that, because we're going to need it for both this chapter and the next one. Extra shoddy ammo. Don't need to heal. Definitely, yeah, we'll take it. I've run out too many times before. Alright, so we open that up. I think I go to the right here? Yeah. It's so weird, like, the way that, like, the camera faces Leon when it's over there. It's like, he turns to face the, Please drop? My goodness, how many bullets is that going to take, sir? I know I missed a couple, but Jeebus, that's like the worst I've ever seen. We always want to drop this guy. On easy, there's always 3 shielders here, for whatever reason. The fire burns, the fire burns. But we get through. Let's see here. Do I need to buy anything? Do I need to sell anything? Good on all that stuff? Cool. Just making sure. I don't want to move on without a rocket if I don't have it, so. Moving on. Little handgun sniping here to set Ashley free. Pop. Pop. Ah, fine. Make me show off with the sniper rifle scope instead.
can't open it.
Matalo. Oh, that wasn't a grenade. It didn't. Really, dude? Whatever. That's just about all of them.
I got the key. I can get
Very
out.
nice. Almost got the treasures. Alright, so time for the Ashley segment. So we have our trusty flashlight, which we can use to bash these guys over the head, I'm sure, if it comes to that. Hopefully it doesn't. I wouldn't want to break a nail. Look, she has just such lovely, lovely nails. Why didn't they put like a hangnail on Leon's fingers or something? Also, her bangle and watch look really nice. So Ashley's got some interesting VR features. I'll just put it that way. For example, walking backwards just as fast as you walk forwards is something that Leon can do too, but it makes maneuvering around in here a little faster if you just walk backwards at times. See what I'm doing. I get so used to running without this flashlight. It's kind of like it's nice. It's nice to see when you don't know the map, when you've seen it dozens of times. Puzzle is over. Good puzzle. Grab this treasure here. Emblem. Cutscene. Grab that. Alrighty. So, Ashley and Armaduras in VR have kind of an interesting feature with like these QTEs. Since we can walk backwards quickly, we can skip and get a little boost, or we can just skip them entirely by reaching forward and opening the door before the third one triggers. Nice. All the puzzle. And that is the Ashley segment. Hooray! We did it! Hooray! The flip. Hey, we got the flip. Nice. Alright, no matter what you do, even if you don't pick up a single thing, you still get that menu. It tries to give you all the other stuff. And that's the end of chapter 3. So now it's 4-1, the longest chapter in the game. What do we have for this? Well, we got to go grab the last piece of the Chimera wall. We got to make our way back to that and get past it. We have rail rooms with those puzzles and traps that are in there, and then we have the Novistadors too, the clock tower, the double Garrador, and sounds real short when you say it like that, but it's not. And we missed it. Okay. Okay. Probably gonna have to buy an ammo upgrade on my sniper rifle. Because it's way low right now. Although we could use no merchant strats on those guys, but I don't have a magnum. How are we doing on money? 97,000. That's plenty enough to buy another rocket launcher. And an ammo upgrade and maybe a magnum, really. Oh yeah, I can't grab my stuff. Hello, Ashley. Alright, so that's all 3 pieces of Chimera wall. Which would be awesome for New Game Pro if we could ever skip it. Not so much on No Merchant. No Merchant would have quite the challenge without the rocket launcher or the broken butterfly. 7 total bullets. I do have enough bullets to kill all of the Plagas, but it's going to be tight. Let's get a flash grenade ammo count here as well. Gonna need those. Good, we got plenty. I think as long as I am careful with my shots, I can finish armadillos. One. That's a miss. That's 2 misses. 1 miss too many. So we're gonna switch to the shotgun. Okay. Alright, so a little bit of improvisation. Might have been worth it to grab the extra rifle ammo, but it's we won't be using the rifle too much longer anyway. Right. Because most of the rest of the game will do just fine with a shotgun. Alright. That's 1 grail down. Our next grail is much easier to obtain. So earlier when I did water haul, I did a trick and didn't really explain it very much. You can tell Ashley to wait using the command wheel. That's the same stick I use for movement. So instead of wasting time that I could be moving, I just pull my gun out and it works great. Oh, did we not get full? Are we not all the way on? Alright, come back. Oh, yep, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to shoot you. Kinda did, kinda didn't. So we go in here. We have to go in the room to shoot these lights. No choice in the matter. Because they don't spawn until you're in the room in VR. Yeah, I don't need to heal Ashley. It's fine. Thought about it. Don't need to. It'll be fine. She's about to go away anyway. Grab this extra treasure for safety. Alright. What's our rifle ammo at? 3 shots? That's plenty. Okay. Grab a flash. Throw a flash. Over here. 1, 2. Oh dear. I broke his stun. There we go. Easy peasy. All right, so now we only have one shot left in that. That's exactly how many I want. But we're gonna switch to the shotgun for just a small inkling of time. So, Novi's 2. Again, a risky area. Thankfully, we have options. Alright, that's one flash. Not bad. And here, we need to make sure we have a rocket launcher. We have to buy it here.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale. What are you buying? Stranger, stranger.
Now that's a weapon.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Alright, coming up on Clock Tower. Oops. Okay. Go. Not a lot to say here. Largely the same as what you would see in any other speedrun. Make your way up, throw the lever, make your way down. One nice thing is that we can typically shoot these guys from a second floor if we need to stun them before they can get the drop on us when we jump down the ladder, which is a nice detail. Nice VR feature. I'm gonna shoot that to get out of here faster. Get off of me. Okay. Shotgun. There's only so much you could shoot. You know? Okay, so time for double Novistadors. That's pretty much standard process here. Pull out rocket, shoot rocket, pull out gun, kill no. I missed. That is okay. Annoying, but okay. Wow, he just kept moving. He was not at all interested in that bell. There we go. Well, since we took a little extra damage. Grab the first aid spray. Pretty much don't need fire grenades anymore for the run, so we're good here. Alright. No sound of one's own impalement. Time to wrap up 4-1, my favorite line. Die, you worm! Grab a few more items. Time to do a little bit of sales here.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you selling?
Sell our TMP
Is that
ammo,
all,
sell the
stranger?
rifle.
Ah. Thank you.
Wait, we also
What are
need to
you
sell these and that and those.
I'll buy
And that.
it. Is that all?
Then we need to
What are
buy
you buying?
rocket launcher.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Come back anytime.
Go ahead and equip the rocket launcher because we need it now. So, time to wrap up chapter 4-1 with Verdun. Right hand that comes off. Now, normally in a speedrun, we get the striker, and things kick into high gear. Unfortunately, we don't have that in VR. The closest we could do is maybe I could get a gymnasium one day for my play space and actually sprint while I'm playing the game, but I don't think I've got the physique or space to do that anytime soon. So instead, we have a few VR exclusive glitches that we can do instead of using Ditman. For example, we can do this lovely QTE boost. As long as we're running forwards, Leon will backflip backwards, which is actually forwards, taking us where we need to go. Rocket launcher, good. So now it's time to say goodbye to our friend Verdugo. Well, first we say hello. Hello. Let me leave. Get hit anyway because I still can't time that right. Come over here. Look around. There it is. Blow them up real good. Start making our way through the next area. And that's pretty much the end of 4-1. So now we're coming up on 4-2, where we're going to have... There's a couple of glitches that we'll have to show off since I don't have Ditman. That'll be kind of fun. So they're kind of the VR standard glitch. Some of the more outmoded glitches that people used on consoles. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is a glitch called Boulder Skip. So in the next room is a boulder that you can normally use a rocket to bust through. But we're not going to do that because I need to save that rocket for the room after it.
Things on set. What are you buying?
Not sure.
Stranger. Thank you. Come back anytime.
We're going to try and skip it as best we can. Actually, I think I'm going to, just for safety, keep the shotgun on for this. We're going to skip the boulder in this this area. Normally you have to blow it up with dynamite, or in New Game Plus you can blow it up with the rocket launcher. I could blow it up with a rocket launcher, but then I have to turn around and go back and buy another one, and I don't want to do that. So instead, we're going to go out of bounds here a little bit. And see if we can a little too far over. Alright, second try. Not bad. I'll take it. So now we are out of bounds, we're floating. Got hit. Don't know why. Kind of rude. Alright, but we made it through. Switch to our rocket launcher here. Try to pick this stupid shotgun shells up. I don't know why it always takes forever to get them. Go in here, lead him away. Drop one in there for a lovely bath. Oh, I think I missed. I did. Hate when that happens. Faster to not scope, but it is very tricky to aim two-handed weapons that require two hands in this game, especially the TMP. So, little time lost there, not a big deal. We just reset checkpoint and try it again. Dodge that. Here. Hello. Here, grab this. Okay. Not the worst thing that's happened to me. Really need incendiary grenades much anymore. Novistadors Part 3. This time with plenty of shotguns. So, fun fact, most Novis die in one hit while they are flying. Means running and gunning makes this a shooting gallery of fun. And I've got flash grenades for safety if I need them. Chapter 5 does get a little hard, so I do grab as many green herbs as possible here. One of them was not on the ground when I shot him. Or was not in the air when I shot him, so he's going to be right here. Oh no, he died. Cool. We're going to pause here. That's Novi's 3. Done with no flashes. Come on. Come on, lever, please. And that's the end of chapter 4. So, one thing I didn't show off in the Double Gigante room is there is a VR exclusive glitch there where I can power off or attempt to power off the headset and float in mid-air after going down the zip line, and then use that to get out of bounds and skip the fight. Really neat. If I ever decide to show off no merchant around on a marathon, that would be like one of the absolutely essential tricks. Alright, time to do a little treasure building. Now that we've assembled some pieces. Here we go.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you selling?
So, last few items that we need to sell.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you buying?
Grab another rocket launcher.
Stranger. Now, thank you.
There we go.
Come back anytime.
Okay. Chapter 4-3 features the minecart. I used to love the minecart back in the days of like the early days of speedrunning this game, I would dance on console in New Game Plus and just like wait for the auto scroller to finish. It was a lot of fun. But now we have the minecart skip. And while that's cool and it's faster, I'm still a little sad that we don't dance on the minecarts anymore. So I'll be demonstrating the minecart skip in this segment up ahead here. But for now, we've got the ruins to go through. Got plenty of shotgun ammo, decent amount of handgun ammo. Got the key, that's important. Oh yeah, it's not a striker. Alright. Another great room to use a flashbang in. Alright. I think we're probably okay on treasures, but anyway. Time for the minecart skip. So, the way we do the minecart skip, we're gonna hop over here, switch to third-person comfort or perspective for transitions. I just feel like the glitch works better that way, and we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow. I got in my own head. So we're gonna reload from checkpoint, because if we miss that, it's a long ride. It still saves time to attempt it twice. So again, I will focus here. Now we have our third person transitions for every jump. It's a lower. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. It's always one glitch that's going to be like the problem in any of my runs, isn't it? Last time I did this, it was the Boulder Skip. Today, it looks like it's the minecart. Need to land it today. Rough times, man. Shoot. Wrong spot and didn't show up. Ritz, come on, man. You're choking hard. I usually get this first try. Now I'm in my own head. Are you kidding me? Ah. Finally. Okay, we finally got the minecart skip. So this lets us skip through the minecart section. Pretty much any time save I would have had is mostly gone at this point, but it's still worth it to have it done and show it off. Our ultimate destination is down there, but right now we're way too high to get out. At least I think. So instead, we're going to come over here and go back inbounds on the rails. We're going to go all the way down this lovely minecart tunnel until we come out the other side. That's a long walk, so this is a great opportunity for host throwing, commentary for donations and incentives and things like that. There's a lovely cutscene there with the lever that is so short I can't skip it. Please, Capcom, make him instantly skippable. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do a little juggling. It's okay. It doesn't matter if Leon misses because he's a Jedi and everything he throws comes back to him anyway. Here you go. Here's the Krauser. Maybe. Possibly. Hello? Kind of a weak throw. Anyway, our ultimate destination is right here. If we go through this wall, trust me, it's not real. We'll come in through here, grab this emblem, and leave. We got 36 handgun bullets in reserve, so I have to keep that in mind. Finish. That's the end of 4-3. I assure you guys, the minecart skip is usually not that troublesome, but I will make sure to leave plenty of time in my estimate for issues like that or other skips that might be time consuming. The only thing that could cause me to properly fail a run like this would be if I were to enter a boss fight without a rocket launcher and have absolutely no way of getting one and needing one. So. Alright. Chapter 4 finale, 4-4. We have this lovely segment with the Salazar statue. Okay, that's rude. I was busy watching a cutscene. You had to shoot me in the back, you turkey. Please? Alright, we made it. Hard part's over. Now we run away from Captain Crunch. Alrighty. Made it to the tower. Slow clap, everybody. Time to play a little Donkey Kong. Can you just die already? Please? Rude. Die. Not a particularly great elevator, but we're through. We don't need a whole lot more handgun ammo, but I do want some shotgun ammo. So moving on. Time for us to fight Salazar. We're going to make sure we have a rocket launcher equipped. That is absolutely crucial for this. We'll go ahead and grab the first aid spray and a bit of ammo as well. Alright, we're good. Here we go. My mistake, we want the shotgun first. Okay, no QTE, that's cool. You know, I respect that. I respect your decision to break the game like that. Come on. Okay. Lost a bit of time and health there, but you still got this. Bye-bye. This fight is much harder on no merchant because we don't get a rocket launcher to just one-shot him here. Third person slows things down, but it'll eventually be worth it when we switch back after the beginning of 5-1. Speaking of which, we are now at the part of the run where a lot of the glitches that we use gain the most benefit from having the ability to move around the room. So I'm going to leave my seat at this point and prepare for the room scale glitches of Chapter 5. Grab a
Some rare things
rocket
worth
launcher
selling.
here, as well as I have nothing to sell.
Thank you. What are you
Grab a rocket
buying?
launcher. You always want one of those.
Stranger.
And then if the Killer 7 is here, we'll take it. Otherwise, we'll get it later. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start walking backwards here because I'm going to need a little bit of walking room to do some of these glitches. But for pretty much the rest of the room, I'm going to be standing kind of near the back of my play space here. So, sorry, you don't get to see my face anymore. Not that you could in the first place, but anyway. So here we have the island skip. We're going to climb up these rocks here and go out through the wall to the side, turn around, make our way over here, cross through. And then we're going to wind up back in bounds up here with this QTE. And then at this point, we can switch our comfort mode back to first person here. So now all those quick little transitions over like fences and things like that will be much faster. So yeah, we skip all that whole laser puzzle bit with the float glitch there, which is nice. I believe this is the point in the run where we can buy the Killer 7, so it might be worth it to buy the rocket launcher here instead.
Welcome.
Yeah, I think so.
Got some rare things. What are you buying?
Is
that all, stranger?
let's go back. I can sell the handgun
What are you selling? Is that all?
and this ammo.
Thank you. What
Buy
are you
the
buying?
Killer.
Is that all, stranger?
Okay,
Come back
go ahead and
anytime.
equip it as well. Have those options available to us. Whoa, we don't want you. No, no, no. All right. So, pretty much the only grenades that are going to have much value to us from now on are going to be flash grenades, other than one hand grenade here. I always grab that hand grenade because it guarantees that if I used all the other ones earlier, that I have a hand grenade available for when I need to do 3 in Chapter 5-3. So, here's our first room scale trick. This is called Garage Door Skip. I'm going to use the menu and that little blue path that you see in front of me to exit this door while it's open. And if I do it right, I'll be on the other side of the door and we can just leave almost as if I had the Ditman glitch. I'm now going to carefully step forward, turn around, and then continue playing. And yeah, you're going to have a little blue line around me. You'll get used to it. So, sorry, it's a necessary evil for these glitches. But you can see kind of what my play space looks like based on the shape of my office. Right. So, 3, 2, 1, done. Capcom, your puzzles are amazing. They really are. Oh my god! Regenerator time. So our next trick is going to be skipping a regenerator for whatever reason. In VR, Leon's frame is huge. Now this guy is easy to push past, but up ahead, this other regenerator we're going to go past in about 10 seconds here. Well, the hallway is really small, but we can't do that. So instead, we're going to use that same trick, this time in reverse. Position the hallway in front of him, juke him out, walk forward. Hopefully it didn't work. I don't think it worked. I'm going to get hit. Yep. So I was too slow on the draw there. Okay. So I've always find the reverse walk to be a little tricky. Go ahead and walk forward to gain some speed. Have to be careful here because I don't want to unplug my headset. All right. Invulnerable, haha. Flash nade here. Please and thank you. Step forward just a little bit to slack the line a little bit. I'll back up when I need to move again later. I bought a very long link cable specifically for being able to hook up my headset to the computer. I don't know if it was long enough though. Alright, so we have our first example of a Iron Maiden regenerator here. Say goodbye. Ew! Oh god, it's all over. Ugh, gross. Thanks for the key. Grab our shotgun again, because we're going to need that for a long time. Flash bang, we're good to go. Gonna flash these guys. Oh dear. Close enough. And knock these guys out too. Normally you can run past them, but not this time. Alright, so that's 5-1. 5-2. Oh, is Ashley still hurt? Oh, she is. I guess I'll eat my words. Now she's healed. So there. Please reload. Go, Ash. Alright, next room. Yep. Ashley, please, and thank you. Alright, we made it. Cool. Yep. Come on.
What is that thing?
A regenerator, don't worry about it. So once again, we have gigantic frames and not a good way to run past a regenerator here. So instead, we're going to lure this regenerator over and have Ashley hide. That's probably good enough. Grab Ashley again, and now we can come and finish this off. Come on. Oh Lord, he coming. That's enough to get out. Cool. Alright. Alright, so the Wrecking Ball room. In this room, I can point my gun at Ashley to keep her up there. And there's a little glitch in here that'll happen if I do that. If I can keep her there the whole time, or most of the time, those enemies on the right there will not move at all. Even if she jumps down, if I keep her right there, they're not going to move. All right. Just run past our asthmatic friend there. We have a hold to skip, but it doesn't do anything. Thank you, game.
Follow me.
Run past. And then we'll send Ashley. Come on.
Leave it to
The
me.
power's low. Are you kidding me? Come on, we gotta finish this up. Don't run out. Here, me baby, hold together.
Leave it to me, Leon.
Okay. That's about, what, 15%? Might be able to get it. We have one flash grenade left. Bunch of these. These will help. 7 of them. I can only use. Okay, so the truck sequence. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to step too close to the edge. Because if I do, if I step too close to the edge, I might fall off. And I don't want to do that. I don't know why it fell towards me. I have no idea why it fell towards me, but I wish it didn't. All right. Just making like triple sure that that truck is exploded there. Should be enough. Good. Bye-bye. Alright, at this point I don't mind if I fall off the truck, and it'd actually be really nice if I could.
I'm leaving it to you.
Okay, leave it to me, Ashley. I hear you. There you are. That's what I thought. Alright. Decent amount of ammo left. Guys down. Oh. Alright, good truck sequence. Didn't die. Still had a little bit of shotgun ammo to spare. All in all, a good sequence. I'm happy with how it went. Not dying, big plus. Let's see here. I have a rocket launcher. I do not have a rocket launcher. Is it
Welcome.
on the Regenerator?
Got a selection of good.
Bye.
What are you buying?
Rocket launcher.
Stranger. Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Come
Bye bye.
anytime.
And now we say our goodbyes to Ashley. Bye, Ashley. End of chapter 4-2. Time for the next. I'm gonna skip the shotgun ammo. I don't think I need it. Also pretty good on heals. I press on here. All right, time for everyone's favorite sequence. Krauser knife. Or at least the Krauser cutscene. But we're not going to be doing that because we're skipping the cutscene in this room because I'm going for a good time. However, I would be more than happy to do it during a marathon for proper incentive. Which you can call off the incentive right at the start of chapter 5-3 because it happens pretty early on. Because we can't instantly skip cutscenes, I have to wait the first cycle on all of these lasers. Also, this is one of the only cases of the game that has a downward QTE, and I hate them. They are the worst in the game. Thankfully, we didn't get it this time. Normally, pressing this button a second time forces the QTE immediately, but in VR, it does not. Here's the down. I managed to get it, but sometimes it just does not register. Leon is a chunky boy, so he can't actually fit between that post and the chair, so you have to go around it. So it's time for the U3 fight. This sequence we want to run with the shotgun, as well as the Magnum. So what I'm going to do is make my way forwards here. Then I'm going to turn the camera around, turn myself around. Go. Okay, so I have the angle I need to do this next trick. What we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of some properties of VR. Come on. Bait and attack, and then we're going to walk forward and hit that button. And that is going to allow us to go through that door. Door a lot faster than you normally can. He doesn't usually do that attack, but sometimes it happens. Please, thank you. Alright, next segment, that light. This button. Alright, go forward and hit that. Those are the Roomscale specific glitches that separates the category from the others. Drop a grenade here. We can break that target from the opposite side of the wall. We're going to get this, go straight forward, then go in. Dodge that. Hoping he didn't get that QTE off. You lose time when it happens. Okay. Grab, grab, grab. I'm gonna switch to our rocket launcher and say goodbye to our friend here. Bye-bye. And that's the U3 fight. Pretty much the same, except you need a little bit extra on the knife slashing. For now, we're going to switch to shotgun, and we'll keep... Yeah, we'll fire grenade. Burn through those. Other than tactical uses of grenades, there's not a whole lot of grenade use left in the entire game. Grenades aren't particularly useful against Krauser, and there's not really any good spots that we can use grenades in the final level. Couple shotgun shells later, and we're in this tent and on our way. Alright, so that pretty much ends it for all of the glitches that are specific to like playing while standing and whatnot. So at this point I'm just going to gradually get back in front of the camera as we play. Browser opens up with one of 3 different attacks. 2 of them I have to wait. This is one of them. In VR, you move just fast enough to catch up with those bullets, and he'll hit you if you're not careful. Timing was off on the flash kick, but that's okay. Alright, we respect the bow in this house. Looks like he might use it. We respect the TMP too. Okay. Throw? Nope, not a throw.
Good, Leon. That's what I'm talking about. Don't just stand there. Come out and fight like a man. I'm
EE
not falling for
automatically
that.
fall for it.
Just trying to have fun. Good.
So, not particularly great sequence there, but we didn't get hit, so. This puzzle, if you have precision movement, you can solve it pretty much instantly. But unfortunately in VR, it's just the hitbox is just a little bit wider, and those bricks on the side of the platform just get in the way, of like the wall get in the way, and there's just a way to do it. Moving on. So here's the one part of the game where QTE skips are bad. Always, never lucky. Those things hurt so dang much too. I can't see.
What is it that you fight
We have
for,
to do this
comrade?
QTE. My past, I suppose.
Umbrella.
Cool. So now it's time for the Krauser knife fights. Best fight in the game. Really fun to do in VR, especially if you dual wield with a Magnum if you want. But I'm going to try and just do knives only. It is the fastest after all. We got him. Good kill. That is actually the best Krauser kill I've ever had. Very happy with it. Alright, making our way down here. Almost done. And that's the end of 5-3. We only have 5-4 in the finale to go. Okay. I know it's low, it's okay. We're gonna do just fine. We're gonna make it. Please. Okay. So, 5-4. There's a VR exclusive glitch here. We're gonna try and get it. If I get it, great. If I don't, it's okay too. Grab that, turn around. Oh, way too fast. Way too fast. I don't think I got it at all. There's a chance I got it, but we'll see. Nah. Okay. If I were a little bit slower at jumping down there, I would be out of bounds and I could finish this level very quickly, but instead we have to do the standard strat. Come on, pop your head up. I don't even really need handgun ammo anymore. Where'd the rocket launcher guy go? Oh, there he is. Okay. And that is the end of the turret room. Only one more difficult room left and then the finale of the game. Nothing useful. We have 4 shotgun shells to our name. Thankfully, there's a bunch of ammo in the next room, so I'll grab all that. We're coming down to the finale here. Only one more difficult room left, and I have plenty of magnum rounds to do it. I just have to make sure to buy a rocket launcher at the end, and I'm good. Gun. Bye, Ada. We never really get to see more of Ada than just her thighs. Really need that heal, I don't think. Make our way out to the next area. Final room. The war room. See that? I don't want to die, so I am very heal happy about this sequence. Like, extraordinarily heal happy. So weird for him not to be in front of me there. It kind of threw me off. What do we got? Fire grenade? Will do. Where are the guards? They're like nowhere. It's like, I'm so nervous. Oh boy, we're getting real close to out of time. Starting to get just a little bit of stuttering, so gotta wrap it up. Flash grenade.
Welcome. Got a selection
Bye.
of what are you buying?
Rocket launcher.
Stranger. Strange.
Time to leave.
Come back anytime.
Cool. Last chapter. Go, 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 go. Okay. All we need is our Magnum and our rocket launcher, and it should go very well. I believe there's a faster kill than what I'm about to perform here, but this will guarantee that I kill him pretty much one go. Get the eye shot. That's it. Use this.
Use it.
We're gonna miss that though. Okay. So at this point, we just need to shoot this rocket launcher special and finish the run. Bye bye. And that's pretty much it. Got a 2:04, pretty close to world record pace, but I don't think we're quite going to make it because of all those minecart resets. But still, otherwise a very, very good run. So all we have left at this point is just to focus on the escape. So we're not going to grab Ashley here. That's one of the hardest ladders to actually get Ashley to jump down. So we're not doing. Instead, we're going to come over here. We're going to reset the checkpoint. And then he will be with us. All right, hang on, sweetheart.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Cool. So, time to ride for the finale. So, I guess I'll start by saying thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see in a second here if it's world record or not. We'll find out. Probably not, but you know, you never know. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this run as much as I did. And hopefully I will see you guys soon. And that's time. Final time, 2:06 even. That is world record by just a couple of seconds. About 30 seconds. So yay, world record. So, no, go away. Thank you. Hooray! So 2:06 even. Woohoo! So, I appreciate you guys watching. Again, thank you. And I hope to see you guys when it comes time for the marathon.